Hey guys, welcome back to Love Lies and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, today in the chat, we had a question. So we stopped everything to answer Sis's question. It fell under a kind of a Dear Fran. So I put it in a standalone video just for you guys in case you missed it. Here we go. Comment down below if you're on the replay. If you have any advice for Sis, make sure to drop it in the comments, or if you're on the live premiere, go ahead and put it in the chat. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Set your notifications so that you can always be notified as soon as I go live, premiere a video, or drop a post on my community board. Thanks, guys, for coming through. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys a little later. Bye. Is it okay to tell a man that you've been out with only once that he takes too long to reply to texts? I love this question. Thank you so much for asking me. Is it okay? Only once. Have you talked, like, can you give me a little more information, Bailey? Like, you've only gone out with him once. You've only been out with once. Have you talked to him for a long time? Like, can you give me any additional information? Because based on what you're saying, is it okay to tell a man that you've been out with only once that he takes too long to reply to text? Okay. This is what I'm going to say. This is number one. I'm going to like two different answers, right? Girl to girl, lady to lady, what I'm going to tell you is, sis, slow your roll. You know what I mean? So is it okay? I'm going to say no, it's not, right? And I'm going to tell you why, and that's woman to woman. All right. The reason why it's not okay is because, number one, you don't know what he's doing. You could be texting at a time he's taking a shit, he's driving a car, he's having a conversation, he's at work. The notion that someone needs to stop what they're doing to answer you immediately is not realistic, especially someone you've only been out with once. That's what I'm going to tell you, like friend to friend, sister to sister. Don't set yourself up for that. If you want husband response, if you want, oh shit, that's my wife's ring, my ringtone, let me check immediately. You want that type of status, you got to earn that. And one date is not enough for that. Does that make sense? If you have a guy who is Johnny on the spot, like before you could even send the text, girl, he's already got the reply back. That's cute and everything, but he might be a bugaboo. Not because he's so responsive, but maybe that might not be what you want long term. Also, it's not necessarily always a game. I think I mentioned at least a couple of things that are valid reasons for someone to not respond immediately, but also understand with a growing relationship and time invested, here comes the privilege of certain things like that. We met on Tinder and we went out on a date 2 Fridays ago. He's nice, but he takes a really long time to reply. Okay. What you're telling me when you say that is that you like him, right? You like him and you would like for him to be a little more responsive. When you send him a text, you are anticipating his answer. And that's a good thing that you like him. But if you find that you're texting him and he's taking a long time to answer, not necessarily, not so much that he's not interested, but maybe he is working, he's busy, he's just a slow texter, he's just, slow in his ways. You have to kind of respect that, because these are things that can be just plain actions, and they can be attributes of the person. And you got to let people have some time. You know what I mean? One thing I would really advise, let him take the lead. If he's really not interested, and it's no offense on you, I'm sure that you're a beautiful woman, Bailey, and have a lot to offer. Don't be offended by someone being lukewarm on you. Make yourself a little less available and let him show his interest to you. If you find that you are texting, if he's texting you and you're texting him back and he's slow to answer, then it's like, what the fuck are you texting me for? But if you're texting him and you're not giving him a chance to text you, it's flipping a little bit of the natural scales of him showing interest in you and you making this decision whether you want to deal with him. The dichotomy between men and women is that you know what I mean? This is just the way things are, and this is the way we really do want them as women, allowing him to take the lead. If he's not taking the lead, he's either not interested or not interested enough. And one way or the other, you have to make a decision if that's for you or not. If he's not interested in enough, go back on Tinder and find someone else. And I'm not saying don't deal with this other guy anymore, but keep yourself busy. Okay? Keep yourself busy and distracted. If homie is willing to allow you to get away, he's not for you. So I don't know. Let me see what your other answers are. Okay. But you met him a couple of weeks ago. If he's not that interested, he's not trying to scoop you up and be more interested and be more responsive, keep it pushing. You don't have to completely reject him, but keep looking. You know what I'm saying? After one date, I wouldn't mention that. Yeah, it borders too pushy, and you will be in like poker, you're showing your hand too much. Don't let him. Now, obviously, if you're picking up his calls, you're having conversation, he knows that you like him, but sometimes doing too much can put you in a position where he's going to come give you what you want, especially you're beautiful and sexy and things like that. He's going to give you what you want, and it might be amazing. You might go out for a wonderful dinner. You might have the best dinner you've ever had and might drink some wonderful wine. And then he comes through and slays you, and you got to, your hair's fucked up and you barely even remember what it was, all a dream. It was amazing, and then you never hear from him again. That's what could happen. Don't risk that. I would miss a liaison like that 50 times to meet the right guy. Don't push it, because you could be getting yourself into something that you'll regret a year down the road. So just let him do what he does as a man and come for you, and you be there, and you accept whether you want to or not. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of where women get mad and upset is because we feel like we're not able to control enough of the relationship. Number one, that's not our job. Men really make the decision in terms of, guiding the relationship, and we make the decision whether we want to be there or not. Like, you don't have to sign on. It's not fair, but you don't have to sign on for that. If he's not giving you what you want in the early stages, notice it as a red flag, and, keep your options open. If he comes through with the come through and you're cool with that, good. If he starts to pick things up more to your liking, excellent. But keep your options open. Don't settle in on just, this was a great meeting. It might just be that, just a great meeting. You know what I'm saying? Because if he comes through with that magic stick, you're gonna be sitting around like, oh my God, what just happened? And you're gonna really be going crazy. Okay. Don't be a bugaboo. You're getting honest feedback right now. Don't be insulted. And guys, say what you mean. Don't say it mean. Not saying anyone's saying it mean, but you know what I mean? It is nice to meet someone that you think is amazing, right? After we went out, I asked if he wanted to go out again, and he said yes. So stop right there. That's it. See, I'm just going to say sometimes, and it's no one's real fault out here, but it would be my fault as a older sis to not tell you, don't do that. Okay. A way to say that in a more feminine way is, I really enjoyed the date. I hope this isn't the last time I get to see you. Something like that. Even that, let the man take the lead. It's so much nicer, and it's so much more comforting to us as women to know where they stand rather than, most good looking men know, like, yeah, if I want to ask her out again, she's probably going to say yes. They can tell if you like them. You know what I mean? Um, and I don't blame you, because it's unfortunate in the past decade or two, we've trained our girls to ask men out on dates, to think it's okay to propose marriage, and to really swap out the gender roles to where guys are a bunch of chicks now. You know what I mean? Yesterday we were joking about Keisha having a husband or a wife at the house. She's the damn husband over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jasmine's over here in a video talking randomly about when her, whoever he is to her, hips, comes home and talking about he takes on the mom role. We've topsy turvy things so much. It's just the kind of the basics of dealing with each other have gone out the window, and these guys like are bitchified. Okay. And sometimes we have to just sit and be patient and just if he's not going to step up and let you know that he wants to ask you out within a couple of days of the first date, if not that evening, hey, I'd like to take you out again next week or whatever, he may not be interested. And it's nothing against you. You have to understand it's nothing against you, but I would allow him the space and opportunity to come to you. And if he doesn't, fuck it, because he may be bitchified where he's not going to be the man that you want. If you have to keep pushing to get what you want in terms of like securing the next day, getting the communication and interaction, it may not even be that he doesn't like you, but he may be so bitchified right now. He's not the man that you would want him to be if you guys engage in actual relationship. So just let him take the lead if he ever does. But yeah, don't push it, because if you push it 6 months from now, you might be angry with yourself because he doesn't come through as the man that you want him to be. And you find yourself tired. You see how tired Keisha is? Keisha got to work real hard. Okay. Keisha puts in damn overtime for that dude she deals with, because not only does she have to make money, she has to take care of all them kids. She has to arrange everything. Sis got to share her car. Homie is not doing anything but over there damn massaging some damn oxtails. Okay? The fuck? But that's her fault. She should have had those oxtails prepped and ready in the freezer to be dropped in the damn slow cooker. That man needed to be out making some coins and driving his own car, but that's her fault. We're not even talking about them today. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there are some men out here who have it twisted and are spoiled. Jasmine sat up there and Chris sat up there 2 years ago telling us how Jasmine came for him. Of course he's taken on the mom role. He got hips and breasts. He doesn't even take care of his own kids. All his kids are being taken care of by women who have to be mommy and daddy. So let these men do their job. If they want Putty Cat, they want to smell Baccarat 540, they want to smell Delina, they want to see a silk dress, they want to see a booty jiggle, they want to have a laugh at a nice restaurant, let them earn it. Let them call you, let them text you, let them ask you out, let them let you know that they're interested in you. All you got to do is show up. Securing the next date, securing the next conversation. He knows you're interested. If he's too much of a punk to call you and reach out to you in a timely manner, fuck it and keep going. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to reject him. Keep your options open and keep it moving. That's what I would say. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. I understand, but you're too good out here and that is all of you women, to be thirsty for any one man. I don't care how fine he is. I don't care how deep his pockets are. If he's not reaching out to you in a timely manner, fuck him. He's not that interested. Keep moving on. Okay. That's it. And I hope you take that, with love, Bailey, because I wouldn't give you bad advice. Don't get stuck out. It's getting ready to be summer. Don't get yourself stuck with a bum, or a bum in a nice suit. Okay. Anyway, all right, guys, let's keep going. Any of those, I love those type of questions, guys. So keep them coming. Girl, I can write a book about all the things I've learned from my mistakes. I teach my daughters, and everything I tell them that they do, they always say they end up with the right results. Absolutely. We did it. We're doing it now so they don't have to, right? And sometimes, sitting at home is not the most fun experience, but it's good. It's better sitting home than being out on the streets being played a fool. You know what I'm saying? Girl, he's busy. Bailey, he's busy, sis. Don't text him any. I'm not saying don't text him anymore. Wait, he just responded. Done. Done. Bailey, look, you might be, I'm sure, a beautiful woman. You may go to the gym. Girl, you may not go to the gym. You may be an excellent cook. You may make excellent DoorDash selections. I do not know. I'm sure you're bringing it to the table, whatever it is, right? Know that. Stand in that. You deserve to have someone contacting you first thing and saying, "Can I secure Friday?" You deserve that. Every woman does. There is someone out here who is interested in you and only you, and that will respect your time and want to be on your calendar to the point that they're going to call in advance or with an apology that they're calling on short notice to ask you to secure some of your time. If homie is taking damn 12 hours to respond, again, number one, he could be at work and may not be, he could be a brain surgeon and he was in surgery all night. I don't know. But if it's not an excuse of him working and things like that, and he's just slow to respond, women these days have been convinced to think that it's okay to run after men, and it's not. Because the guys that will allow you to catch them are going to slay you with their sausage, and they're going to line you up in the trophy case, all right? And some people are going to end up with the mini trophies in the baby carriage, okay? Don't do it. There are more of them than us, but God is good. Trust me. The creator did not put women in a situation where there's more women than men so that we can't have a man. Trust me and trust him. It works out. Don't believe the hype that there are not enough men for women. It's just how the math works. Girl, and get out of your head about what you think you want in a man. If what you think you want is holding you back, open the possibilities. Even just let it go to the point where you'll be surprised. Okay. Some people may have certain, I don't want a short guy, I don't want a fat guy, I don't want a broke guy, I don't want whatever. I would stay focused on, I will have the relationship that is right for me. I will have a husband who comes to the table and can provide, protect, and profess the love that I want, need, and deserve. All of these things. Create your list of affirmations in the positive, okay? And just know that you will be supplied anything and everything that you need. Okay. I would not worry about the particulars, especially I would not be concerned with someone who's not calling me back. He's bread, brain. He's talking to other people and trying to keep it. And you know what? Let's just say he's not talking to other people. Who's that? Miss Toby, thank you so much, sis, for making it official. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much, guys. Miss Toby just made it official. Let's see what we can. Girl, Miss Toby. Thank you, sis. Let me see if I can find it in the chat. There we go. Miss Toby. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Toby. What was the question I was just reading? He's got other, even if he was at work, even if he's a highly driven guy who is working out, he's into his job, he's not into a relationship. It may not even be that he's not into the beautiful Bailey. It could just be that he's so into himself. If there's men out here that are highly driven and interested in what they're interested in, it's a waste of time. I want you guys, when you have a minute today, go and watch the interview with Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is in his 50s. He's never been married. He was talking about how he was highly driven, highly motivated, and was one of the worst boyfriends ever. And I think he's also a father. Shaquille O'Neal did a wonderful interview with The Pivot, I believe it's called, right? The ex-football and ex-sports guys Pivot or The Pivot podcast. The Shaquille O'Neal interview. This man has lots of regrets. Okay. Even though he was highly successful, he's married beautiful women. He has amazing children, all of those things. He was selfish. He was driven. He's into his career. He wanted to be the best athlete. He wanted to beat Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? He had lots and lots. But what did he take for granted? Miss Shawnee. What did he take for granted? One of his biggest regrets, his marriage. He took it for granted because he knew she loved him and he loved her too. But he loved his climb and his success, his money pile. He enjoyed the challenge of his career more. Okay? He was selfish. So even if this guy is just selfish, it's a red flag. He could be in a relationship. He could be married. He could be lots of things. It's a red flag. Don't put your eggs in his basket. Keep your eggs in your basket and take your basket back to Tinder and keep meeting and filling up your dating card. And when the right one secures the bag, which is Miss Bailey, that's when you'll have your decision. You know what I mean? You make the decision of who you want to continue to carry on with. As the offers are coming through. You understand? It's like when you put your house on the market, you don't go running around trying to find people to buy your house. People come to buy your house. You understand? So your real estate agent gets all the offers and you make the decision on which offer you are going to accept. Consider yourself as a beautiful, wonderful, amazing piece of real estate. Okay? And if you've got your available for sale sign out and someone wants to come and secure the property, they're going to let you know. They're going to put in an offer and you're going to negotiate and all of the things. Okay. You don't have time to be trying to call people back who don't appreciate your quartz countertop and your Z-Line 10 burner stove and your Sub-Zero refrigerator, okay? And your sunken tub and the renovated bedroom, right? You don't have time for that. If he didn't see, girl, okay.